Do you agree with the Bush doctrine?
In what respect, Charlie?
The Bush, well, what do you interpret it to be?
His worldview?
No, the Bush doctrine, enunciated September 2002, before the Iraq War.
I believe that what President Bush has attempted to do is...
I personally believe that U.S. Americans are unable to do so because some people out there in our nation
rid this world of Islamic extremism, terrorists who are hell-bent on destroying our nation. There have been blunders along the way, though.
I believe that our education, such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere such as.
The Bush doctrine, as I understand it, is that we have the right of anticipatory self-defense, that we have the right to a preemptive strike against any other country that we think is going to attack us. Do you agree with that?
Charlie, if there is legitimate and enough intelligence that tells us that a strike is imminent against American people, we have every right to defend our country.
I believe that they should, our education over here in the U.S. should help the U.S. or should help South Africa and should help the Iraq and the Asian countries.
Do we have the right to be making cross-border attacks into Pakistan from Afghanistan, with or without the approval of the Pakistani government?
As for our right to invade, we're going to work with these countries, building new relationships, working with existing allies, but forging new also, in order to, Charlie,
such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere such as.
Get to a point in this world where war is not going to be a first option. In fact, war has got to be, and military strike, a last option.
Such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere such as.
But Governor, I'm asking, we have the right, in your mind, to go across the border with or without the approval of the Pakistani government?
In order to stop Islamic extremists, those terrorists who would seek to destroy America and our allies, we must do whatever it takes.
And I believe that they should, our education over here in the U.S. should help the U.S.
And we must not blink, Charlie, in making those tough decisions of where we go and even who we target.
Such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere such as.
And let me finish with this. I got lost in a blizzard of words there. Is that a yes, that you think we have the right to go across the border with or without the approval of the Pakistani government to go after terrorists who are in the Waziristan area?
I believe that America has to exercise all options in order to stop the terrorists who are hell-bent on destroying America and our allies. We have got to have all options out there on the table.
Such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere such as.
Let me turn to Iran. Do you consider a nuclear Iran to be an existential threat to Israel?
I believe that under the leadership of Ahmadinejad,
such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere such as.
Nuclear weapons in the hands of his government are extremely dangerous to
everywhere such as.
Everyone on this globe, yes.
So what should we do about a nuclear Iran?
We have got to make sure that these weapons of mass destruction, that nuclear weapons, are not given to those hands of Ahmadinejad. Not that he would use them, but that he would allow terrorists to be able to use them. So we have got to put the pressure on Iran.
Such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere such as.
What if Israel decided it felt threatened and needed to take out the Iranian nuclear facilities?
Well, first, we are friends of Israel, and I don't think that we should second guess the measures that Israel has to take to defend themselves and for their security.
So if we wouldn't second guess it and they decided they needed to do it because Iran was an existential threat, we would be cooperative or agree with that?
I don't think we can second guess what Israel has to do to secure its nation.
Such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere such as.
So if it felt necessary, if it felt the need to defend itself by taking out Iranian nuclear facilities, that would be all right?
We cannot second guess the steps that Israel has to take to defend itself.
I believe that they should, our education over here in the U.S. should help the U.S. or should help South Africa and should help the Iraq and the Asian countries, so we will be able to build up our future.